Whoop, whoop. What's up, Bearcats? It's Saturday. We're here. We're hanging. We're chilling. It's Night of Champions. Whoop, whoop. Well, the replay, at least, because I was at work when it was, because, time zones and shit and international shit. But we're here. We're hanging. We're chilling. Let's go ahead and get it. Counting down, playing on the cock. Yeet. Counting down to 3, 2, 1, play. Hitting play on play. 3, 2, 1, play. What's up, lad, Brad? Whoop, whoop. Yeah, give me the night of some champions, pal. Yeet. Bearcats in the house. I have to go step aside here in a second or a few minutes. I got some French fries cooking. Yeet. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, along with legacy between these two men, pops off tonight. Sami Zayn's obsessive quest for championship is as he deals with the devil on his shoulder, begging him to join the dark side. Karrion Kross, joined by Kross, two-time sliders in WWE. Consider Sami Zayn what it needs to be corrected tonight. The Eradicator Rodriguez. Whoop, whoop. Street fight, pal. She's an empress who wants to be a queen. Ticket to SummerSlam. But a storm is building and standing in her way. Jade Cargill wants to be queen. Hey, what's good? What's good, Zach? Man, you're good to see you. Whoop, whoop. Hope all is well with you, pal. Yeet, yeet. Everybody making their arrival to the arena, pal. Well, earlier. Pre-recorded. That house is packed, pal. Whoop, whoop.
The journey is long. The path is hard. But the destination.
I think that was kind of a. Yeah, I think that was done on purpose.
Getting here is framed by a question and shaped by a fight. But maybe the fight isn't the hardest part. Maybe it's what you carry that's even heavier. Not just the strength and will or the grit and belief. It's the other things. The pressure of expectation. The weight of opportunity. The burden of doubt. And the simple central unyielding.
And make Punk look bad.
Are you enough? This is where you get the chance to find out. I have to do whatever it takes to get number 15. And for some, this time is now to show the world who they truly are. Day in, day out, nowadays.
Kenny F and Powers in the house. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. How you doing, man? Hope all's well with you. Yeet. Oh, nice, lad, Brett. There were a couple I caught, unfortunately, because I have not been able to stay off social media. But at least they weren't bad ones.
As a champion. WWE presents
champions.
Yo, what's up, Nelson? Good to see you, pal. Once, let me pull it up. Shit, I'm currently I'm on the Peacock at the 5-minute, 5-second mark. Hope all's well with you, man. Good to see you. Whoop, whoop.
For the 24th time, a tournament will culminate in the crowning of a king of the ring tonight. I'm Michael Cole with a former king of the ring tonight for the WWE calendar. Absolutely huge. So many stakes this evening, and the fallout from what happens tonight and the rest of the year in WWE. Massive 3 or 4 hours for John. Also here tonight, our Arabic announce team. Let's check in with Jude Faisal. Hey guys.
اهلا وسهلا بكم.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's head up to our ring announcer, Mark Nash. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is the finals of the King of the
Oh, kicking off with Cody Orton. All right. Whoop, whoop. Let's get it. Dude, that is such an amazing setup. I know we talked about it last night, but that setup, that stage is fantastic. Yeah, we're setting the pace, pal. Yeah, let's grab Jay and head to the bus and get some Wheatley. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. To the Facebook, let them know we live. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop. Why not? You're in Riyadh. Let's party. Oh, yeah, for real. Cody's bus is the party bus. Hey, talk to me, pal. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop. We're just getting started. Man, milking this entrance, pal. One second, I'm checking my fries. Be right back. Yeet. Sorry about that. We're back. Got my fries. Yeeting. Hmm. 20 minutes entrance Jones, pal. Whoop, whoop. And we're getting this party started right here, too. Yeet. Yeah, I'm more of a New Amsterdam guy when it comes to my vodka, pal. Yeet. All right, well, they're getting these entrances out of the way. Let's just go on to next land, pal. Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, that's cheap for that. Yeah, 1.75 liter for $11.99. Yeah, that's cheap, bro. Yeah, get it. Whoop, whoop.
A group that will be called Legacy. Over their 2 years together, both won 3 world championships and the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. singles record against Cody Rhodes. Will that change tonight in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament?
Man, I have not had a chance. I have not tried that yet. I always go to the New Amsterdam Pink Whitney because I love that pink lemonade flavor, man. I love the pink lemonade flavor.
Very successful in Riyadh back in November, won the first ever
Nice.
dual championship. For Randy Orton's about some retribution tonight. Last year, Wade, in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, he lost to Gunther in a very controversial manner. Gunther would go on to SummerSlam to win the world title. The final of the King of the Ring tournament last year was absolute beats, in my opinion. Massive refereeing error. And to a lot of people, Randy Orton is the sentimental favorite writer. Right last year. There are no words to describe the atmosphere inside the King of the Ring tonight. It is absolutely electric. So for the first time,
My boy Rand Paul standing on the principle. Yeet, yeet.
I think this audience is going to do it for us. Winner of this match heads to SummerSlam. The first weekend of August, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
You haven't had too many hangovers, but every night I've been drinking the New Amsterdam. I have like no memory of like the previous night, which sucks.
Cody Rhodes. I'll tell you right off the bat from the entrances, I saw so much nerves in the eyes of both Cody and Randy. It's astounding, considering what I don't know whether it's the stakes match or whether it's the fact that you're probably going to have to do some heinous things to a good friend of yours at some point tonight if you're going to be successful. It's also the fact of getting screwed over by John Cena. Both of these men. They'd love to get their hands on Cena again if Cena survives tonight. Chelsea might have something to say about that in tonight's main event. We'll see how that goes, but right now you need to put yourself in pole position for SummerSlam. And we mentioned before, these two know each other very well. They've had a legacy together. However, first time in 12 years they've gone one-on-one, so still a feeling out process, so to speak. Yeah, they know each other incredibly well. I promise you, they've studied each other incredibly well, even if they haven't been competing. For me, at this point, we've felt each other out briefly. We've tied up a couple of times. We've got the sweat on. Throw the friendship to one side. Focus on what counts. That's beating the hell out of this man stood across the ring who wants to take away what you badly want.
I'd be willing to bet the only thing that's on that canvas is that Riyadh season. I guarantee. You just answered your own question right there. They bought they bought that Riyadh season thing. It's like, nope. We'll give you all this money to put just us on there. No one else.
Making out was a lot more painful than perhaps it really was. Just suck it. The elbow catches Randy on the bridge of the nose. And the pull down by Cody. Quickly into the cover on Randy. Up to the left. Kick out to referee Charles Robinson working this matchup. It's so crazy. The mental machinations going on now in the mind of both Randy and Cody. You know full well that your opponent is expecting certain things early. You need to make sure you don't do those things. Keep your opponent guessing. Not sure if I'm ready for Cody Rhodes to go to the top rope so early, but he did, and it may have cost him as Randy Orton. He certainly was ready for it. Those reflexes and instincts of the Viper that are simply unsurpassed. 1985, the first King of the Ring was none other than Don Malaco. As Orton climbs to the top rope, with Cody in position. And wait a second. to his lower back. Perhaps
Hey, yo, what's up, Ty? Good to see you. Whoop, whoop. We are in control now. Mr. No Micers needed in the house. The two-time. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. HMG Pick'em Challenge World Champion. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you, man. Yeet, yeet.
stalking his man, Randy Orton goes right to the lower back in the kidney. It's all fair game. You have to. His extra kick by Cody.
I know, for real, man. For real. Unless they Saudis give him money, be like, no, don't put anything on there. We'll give you money to not put anything on there.
Down traditionally with that lower back, that lumbar spine, apparently has now served a handicap to the Viper. Yeah, Cody Rhodes goes to work on Orton, suplex by Cody. Cover again by Cody. Finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Well, whatever game plan Cody Rhodes came into with this one probably just changed. I don't know what his plan to target was, but now throw that out the window.
Yeah, I did catch a couple of spoilers. One of them I did like, or one of the title matches I did like. I think you not too hard to figure out which one that is. But it keeps stuff going, and it makes, a certain character's new babyface thing going, helps him out, in my opinion.
But it hurt him far more than it did Cody Rhodes. Surviving to get to the finals and then winning it. Cody Rhodes and Cody now.
Well, we all knew that was going to happen. Still world champion Jones, pal.
Completely vicious. This is a very different side of Cody Rhodes. Why? Because the stakes are so massive this evening. Yeah. Not just the crowd, but that opportunity beckoning at SummerSlam for a shot at the goal. Let's go around the chance for capacity crowd here.
Oh, damn. Ooh, sorry, man. Yeah, if that's the match, if we're talking about that, if we're thinking of the same match, yeah, I wasn't thinking that was going to happen either. But if it's the match we're talking about, or we're talking about the same match, then I think that was the right finish. I think that helps. I think that finish helps both guys. Like, it elevates both dudes.
The place to the spine, and now Rhodes continuing to wear down Randy Orton. As you mentioned earlier.
I guess we're thinking two different matches then. My apologies. Nice. Yeah, so not too much of a hit on that one.
Pressing against the upper back of Randy, forcing him back down, and again, all that pressure goes on the lumbar spine. Yeah. Referee Charles Robinson making sure that the arm remains wrapped around the jaw of Orton. It doesn't slip underneath into a choke here. And Cody Rhodes continues to put the pressure on Randy, and Randy's in deep trouble. In the center of the ring. Randy just has that competitive spirit that never say die. He thinks he can figure something out here, even if the rest of us may doubt it. Yeah, Orton trying to break the hold here. Finally does as he buries Cody in the corner. Now Randy Orton follows my shoulder first. Great move by Randy. And this goes line out of Rhodes. And Randy Orton starting to build some momentum now. Here comes the Viper.
Okay, SmackDown last night. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we had a SmackDown, if we had a tag team title match tonight, so that's kind of why I was freaking out a little bit there. Oh yeah, that's right, it did. Oh yeah, that's right. Nice, yeet yeet. Yeah, because you're not gonna take him off the Street Profits right now, and you're also not gonna beat the Wyatt Six.
WWE's Apex Predator was going to the through that draping DDT, and Cody went right back to the back. Another shot to the kidneys. This could be it. Rounds cover. Stays in it.
It really is that slight turn of speed for Randy Orton that is now gone completely. That was the difference there. Back into the match, and it looked like Randy was starting to build a little bit of momentum. Just cannot capitalize on the damage it caused to Cody if he can't move quick enough to get.
Okay, I should have went back and looked at that then. I should have paid more attention to that. My bad.
Cody now heading up to the top rope.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's coming out this summer. I've kind of come a little bit out of the loop on that.
Randy away.
Let me hop on Google and see what's
The sweetest sight in the world if you're Cody Rhodes and Piper in agony. And Cody deftly maneuvered it to the top rope. Cody cutter. Randy in big, big trouble.
Well, Hall of Famers over the years have been king of the ring. 10 world champions have been king of the ring. The best of the best have won this tournament crown. The names of Booker T and Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H and Harley Race, among others. And Cody is up on the apron. Get ready for minute 6 of my own. Randy's got it where he wants it. Bring in the Cody.
ooh. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, not seeing any movies I'm interested in. Ah, got you. Okay, thank you, Todd. Yeah, if anything, just Jurassic World for like the Jurassic Park nostalgia. Oh yeah, they did. Yes, it does, Todd. That's correct. That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Like it's not going to be in theaters. It's going to be on Netflix. So that's kind of why. Yeah, okay. That's why I kind of slipped under the radar. But yeah, Happy Gilmore too. We're going to be doing that on HMG After Dark. Not sure when. But like as soon as that comes out, that's getting jumped to the top of the list for HMG After Dark. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No. Whoop, whoop.
But again, now the role reversal. How frustrating is that for Randy Orton? He got the kill shot in just when he'd been written off, and it wasn't enough.
Oh, you wonder what's going through the mind of the Viper now. Ever dangerous.
Oh, very cool, dude. Yes, sir. We got about a month out, but we will be doing it. Whoop, whoop. And I like the direction they went with that. I like the direction they went with. They turned it into a three-way: Trick, Hendry, and Santana. I think Santana's walking away with it. I really think he does.
Well, just gave a massive kick.
Bruh, give me Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, pal.
Thrown it back in the Viper's face.
Cody's got the figure four locked in. Randy Orton, center of the ring. Nowhere to go.
Only one way to go from here. It is quite simply tap out. Randy is
All right, so Happy Gilmore comes out July 25th on Netflix. And since SmackDown's 2 hours, I think we're gonna do a block that night. We're gonna do a SmackDown watch along and belt count, and then we're gonna do HMG After Dark, Happy Gilmore 2 right after. Whoop whoop.
a long time in that figure four leg lock. And if Randy wasn't already in a
Yeah, that could happen too, but question is who else?
things are looking messy now.
Maybe maybe somebody else from NXT. I could see that happening.
Issues in the legs now.
Randy had the opportunity
Whoop whoop.
to finish.
I need to do a little smoky toe time. Be right back. Whoop whoop. That one's gonna be a little bit tough. That weekend's gonna be very tough. So I'm gonna be stuck at work that day, like all day. I won't get off till about, around the time, or I won't be home till around Saturday night's main event-ish time. I know RBV's doing the Saturday night's main event watch along, and I think Sunday night I'm doing a replay of All In. I'm gonna do everything I can to try to avoid spoiler social media that weekend. It'll be tough, but yes, it's gonna be a little bit of a rough one. With so much getting packed in and my work schedule being a little fucky around it too. Dude, for real, yeah, Peter Dinklage fucked over a whole bunch of he fucked over little people actors with the shit he said. He cost everybody a bunch of jobs just by opening his mouth and yeah, I'll be at work during Saturday afternoons. I won't be able to catch any of them, or at least when they air. Yeah, I think Great American Bash might be the one that gets left in the dust. That and Evolution. Yeah, I think it's gonna be RBV doing Great American Bash Saturday night, not Great American Bash, Saturday night's main event on Saturday, and I'll do a replay of All In on Sunday. Nice. I've heard Hornswoggle going off on Peter Dinklage, a few times before. So I gotta check it. So if there's a new one, I gotta check that out. Yeah, for real. He. I know it's not my place to speak because that's I'm not part of that group, but as an outside observer, it looks like, yeah, Hornswoggle's 100% in the right because Peter Dinklage cost all those guys a bunch of work. Nice. Dude, yeah. Yeah, Hornswoggle's a real one, pal. Like that's like that. Like Hornswoggle's a dude you want in your corner. Oh, nice. All right, we're good. It's getting replay and packages, right? So I'm gonna take a quick little peeky poo at that.
Here is your winner.
Finally reclaim the undisputed WWE title at SummerSlam.
Byron, first of all,
Yeah, for real. Company man, Punk Jones, pal. Dude, was Cena wrong? Was Cena wrong with anything that he said in those promos?
he's a future Hall of Famer, and this isn't his last stop here in Saudi Arabia. One more time for Randy Orton. I am well aware.
All right, I'm reading the Fightful Wrestling transcript from a recent Chris Van Vliet interview from earlier this month. Well, I'll read it when Cody's on this promo.
Randy Orton, and at SummerSlam, either CM Punk or John Cena. And I completely get how you feel as an audience when I go up against these beloved characters.
Yeah, I mean, for real, like, dude, how many people loved Wee Man because Wee Man was cool? How many people loved Vern Troyer because Vern Troyer is cool? I could say I sent him I just sent him a message today about how I just asked him, have you heard about Trailer Park Boys 13 is currently being filmed? Or Trailer Park Boys season 13 is currently being filmed, and he responded with a thumbs up, so I'm assuming everything's okay. Yeah, I would not doubt that at all, Todd. But did you hear who the producer was? The producer of that segment. Bobby Roode, pal. All right, so while we're at a Shop Zone commercial, I got the Swoggle quote of him towards Peter Dinklage from Chris Van Vliet earlier this month. Anytime, man. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, it did. It did go way too long. Yeah, pal. Yeah, they're back at the trailer park filming. Decent. Or I should say, decent. All right, so here's the quote. Fuck you, Peter Dinklage, piece of shit. Fucking hate him. He costed so many people in my community jobs with that Snow White bullshit. It pisses me off. I think he wanted to make a statement and he thought he was making some cool hip thing, but it wasn't. When he did Elf, that check cashed just fine. Tyrion Lannister was a role for a little person. He cashed that check for all those years. I'm okay not going out for Brad Pitt's role. Give me Grumpy or Happy or Sleepy. Major Disney remake? Yeah, come on. Then they're going to have 7 dwarves. Then there are extras. Then there's stunt doubles that are all going to get paid. And he fucked it. I can't disagree, dude. There's no disagreeing with that. I don't think any human being can look at that and disagree with that statement.
Really dominant champs here on SmackDown since winning, but the Wyatts have been a threat.
Yeah, I'd love to see J-Rock come back. I would love to see J-Rock come back. But he said the reason why he left was because it's like I feel like I've done everything I can with this character. Like there's no more meat on the bone with this guy. Yep. That was actually called out in that.
On Monday. Meanwhile, Night of Champions tonight is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's the 13th time you got premium Saudi Arabia in the 8th.
Here's one thing I've noticed from, let's just say, different underprivileged groups, is that once they somehow get to that next level, there are some scenarios where they have it, where those individuals or some specific individuals have a tendency to pull that ladder up and not let anybody else from their group reach their level.
The following contest is a Riyadh Boulevard Street Fight.
J-Rock, baby. J-Rock, baby. J-Rock, baby. See J-Rock, baby.
Is by pinfall or
Groups.
submission.
Groups. Yep. Like just looking at this, watching that entire scenario and looking at everything, like, yeah, you can't help but like, yeah, 100. He's getting himself. He's 100% for himself. Dinklage, that is. I 100% agree with that. Oh my fuck, dude. Oh my fuck. I can't. Those are the types of people I can't stand. And I say this as a white dude. When I see white people standing up for people who aren't white and trying to say, like, I know what's best for you, I'm looking at them going, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, and good on Piers for doing the right thing. We motherfuckers. We not motherfuckers. Boy, tell me you did not just bring that flag. Check out my new venture. It's called Skrilla Villain.
victory for Raquel Rodriguez as she established dominance that night on Rio.
Wow.
However, since that moment, Wade, Raquel has been unable to beat Rhea Ripley in a one-on-one match. Tonight, I'm glad you brought that up, but sometimes what happens when superstars move from NXT to the main roster of Raw SmackDown, they hit the ground running, they take to it like a duck to water, and Rhea Ripley did that. Other times, some superstars walk around on eggshells for a little while. They can't get comfortable in the long run. They don't show their best side. That's been
Dude, yes, he was. And he did a fantastic job carrying that baton after J-Rock left. He holding it down tight. Know what I'm saying? Era. Out on the road with MC Flurry.
over the past couple of months for Rhea. Jackie believes, and so do I. This is for Rhea. Ripley needs to get rid of the Judgment Day, who have been haunting her career for months now. They simply will not go away.
Yeah, T's great. Love that character.
However, there are no disqualifications or no countouts.
Look at the little. Oh, let me try to do that. Little blab, shaking it, ear, blab, yeah, shaking it, ear, peace.
Personality, but she bullies opponents. That can't happen tonight. Raquel, bigger and stronger than Ripley.
Edible time, yeet yeet.
It's an example.
Well, hey, to be fair, at least Rhea's got a few jack-o'-lantern faces on hers.
Oh my God, that was
Thank
superb.
you.
Did you hear it? And there's a fall-away slam. Cole took the big swing with the right.
Nice, lab rat. Whoop whoop.
And another fall-away slam. That thud off that shot could be heard echoing throughout the Kingdom Arena. And Ripley coming back with a boot to the face. Yeah, you're in a dogfight now, Ripley. Swing with everything you got.
No, I'd always thought that Trailer Park Boys season 13 was what was the first season of the animated series. Where I thought that's how it was unofficially accepted as, or some semi-officially accepted as, because season 1 of the animated series picks up right where season 12 leaves off, with everybody tripping so hard they turn animated off of mushrooms. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert, my bad.
5 times in her career, Raquel Rodriguez has been a tag team champion and 2 times an NXT tag team champion. She's had a couple of street fights in her career as well. Rhea Ripley, Wade, has never been involved in a street fight here in WWE.
Things are changing before our eyes, and Rhea Ripley's confidence is slowly but surely draining away with it. Tied up, defenseless.
Ooh, I just thought of something. If one was going to go all black, since Rhea's kind of the more slim one, even though she's still very big. What I mean by big is large, tall, built. Why not have her outfit be like Catwoman from Batman Returns?
It's a steel chair and a catch-up stick. And you notice, I'm sure you can see, Rhea Ripley almost with a look of panic on her face, Wade.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the perfect, and that was also probably the best way they could have brought Steve French back. Have him be it would be animated.
Ripley. I'll just reminding the referee, there's nothing you can do here. You were sat here alongside me last night at SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton and Nia gets completely obliterated the ringside area. I've got a feeling Raquel's going to do.
Man, you want to hear something kind of sad and tragic, but also it still led to good things happening. Remember, like summer going into fall of 2017 when I remember this on Twitter. The actor who plays Cyrus was getting into it with Mike Smith, who plays Bubbles. They're getting into it on Twitter and firing back at each other about why Cyrus wasn't brought back and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, the actor who plays Cyrus, he announces he's got prostate cancer. And then John Dunsworth sadly passes away. And then next thing I do is I go on social media, I'm going on Twitter, and I'm seeing both actors putting their condolences out to John Dunsworth and liking each other's posts. And the next thing we know, Cyrus is back in the animated series. Yeah, spending all that time with his lady friends. Oh, making more kitties.
A ton of punishment here. Now, for the announce table, going to launch herself. Raquel Rodriguez, though. Catching Rhea Ripley there, and now the Rhea up top. Oh, my goodness. To the count from the announce table. Rhea Ripley driven into the timekeeper's area.
Probably, no, yeah, 2-1, the GOAT, man. Probably one of the most underrated actors of all time for his skill. Like, to me, one of the things that sold me on how great of an actor he is or was, him playing Leahy drunk, and then him playing Leahy pretending to be drunk. You could clearly see a difference.
And Raquel sending the table into the ring.
Authoritative performance thus far from Raquel, who is cooking up more weapons of torture inside that ring. Apparently,
getting your belly something you earn.
Raquel back outside the ring. Attacking Ripley, bouncing her off.
I know that skill was amazing.
Just like that, Rhea's taken over.
Like, you would think that's like he's going from real life experience. Nope. 100% pure acting ability. Man, I'll never forget, like, I forgot where the video was, but the boys posted like their tribute to him, and they referred to him as like their Mr. Miyagi. Wait, did I just mess that up? Let me redo that. Let me just make sure I get it right. They referred to him as their Mr. Miyagi, which I can't think of a better comparison. You know, real or fictional.
Well, both of these women are really showing us something here tonight. Of course, we already knew this.
Oh, have you ever seen the Jail series? All right, it's supposed to be a street fight. We haven't seen. So obviously, it's probably going to go a while then.
Weapon of them all in this kind of match. Specialist maneuver executed to perfection.
Sorry about that. I thought I muted. Nice. Yeah, those are pretty good. I enjoyed those. Yeah, I know, right? Why are we not going around the building? Yeah, so much great content on that SwearNet site. Oh, have you ever seen the SwearNet movie? Oh yeah, Out of the Park USA. Yep. I believe like Ricky legit was just baked out of his mind out of that. Like I think he got like legit high. No, I just keep filming. Keep filming. Yeah, that was a great episode. Yeah, having Ricky and Tommy Chong together, that's such a great crossover.
Looking for the Tahana bomb. Maybe through the table.
To that table and immediately a crushing big boot.
Raquel was about to deliver a Tahana bomb to the table.
Yeah. Oh, that was great, man. Basically, it was like him. It's like Ricky talking to a cop right there. Except instead of a cop, it's a dispensary clerk or a bud tender.
No, I don't know what she's planning here. Face first off the table.
All right, so what's going to happen with this table here? All right, yeah. Looks like they're going to use it as a platform, I would imagine.
Now on top of the table, which is hung up on the top rope and bouncing Raquel off the table.
Ripley, not exactly a top turnbuckle specialist.
Oh, Ripley now.
I have not, but that is amazing. And completely on brand, too. Nice. Yeah, and they had that long run, and they had that long running angle where every celebrity they ran into, Julian sold their credit card, and it ended with, "Hey guys, we need to get going. The FBI are on their way for all the stolen credit cards." Yeah, that could become a collector's item one day. Yeah, I'd say if you could get one, get one. That sounds like something that would become valuable in the future. Yep, and that table became the platform where Rhea did the riptide off the top rope.
She said on the countdown show for baby back women's world title.
Yeah, muscle dummy. Fuck off. I got work to do.
I'm so booked why we draft number one because I'm gonna go get that point this season. It's gonna be crazy. With the team locked, we ain't going nowhere. That's where y'all need to be. The legends get loud.
Well, there you go, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeah, if I could buy something for $60, hang on to it for a few months, and then sell it for $300, I'm cool with that.
7 Central, only on A&E.
Yeah, they knew, man. They knew it. All right, so yeah, a cheat, yeah, a Cheech and Chong vodka bottle that turns into a bong. Limited time run. Yeah, people are going to get on that. Yeah, you're going to get those flippers on it. Yeah, with that limited run stuff, man, you can't really. There's not really a lot of time you can drag your feet on those, unfortunately. You got those opportunists, man.
Now, the ticket match. You got to wonder if the United States Championship will be on the line in Evolution because Wade, we got a brand new U.S. champ.
Man, I know I'm dating myself right here. Do you remember when Batman Forever came out and McDonald's had those commemorative glasses? Like one was Batman, one was Robin, one was the Riddler, one was Two-Face, and it was like $5. Like, how much are those worth now? Actually, let me look. Randy's a hustler, baby. Come on, Susudio, drive. Drive, easy lover, drive. Yeah, 3 good men are dead. I don't know, boys. Had a couple of drinks. Saw a couple of things. Nice. Very cool. Whoop, whoop. All right. So I found one from I found an article from about a year ago. July 17th, 2024. It said each one of those glasses, one of those glasses at least that point went for about $50 a piece. $50. Whoop, whoop. Please, all I have is my burgers and my boys. All I got is my burgers and my boys. Fuck them. Oh, yeah. He'll always have a great entrance. Always makes a great entrance, pal. Bam! Peanut butter and jam! What the fuck are you doing, Phil? Boys, I can't give you a bam, but I can give you a green eggs and ham! Come on, Bubbles. Where's the bologna? Phil, you've already had 9 bologna sandwiches tonight, but I didn't have any dinner. Well, it looks like you had plenty of dinner. They tried to kill us, Jimmy. They're no good, dirty fucking cops. Shut the fuck up, Phil. I've watched that show way too many times. Why don't you fuck off, you mustard tiger? Well, I thought I was just, being funny and, he had a tiger shirt on, there's some mustard on it, so I thought, mustard tiger, that's a, a cute little nickname, but, I don't know why it set him off.
Cross says that his main target in WWE are liars because he hates dishonesty, misdirection. He claims that Sami Zayn is one of those liars.
Nice, Kenny. Whoop, whoop. I will say, here is my biggest, when I watched season 12, here was my biggest pop. Philadelphia Collins. Looks like he ate Philadelphia. I was very pleasantly surprised to see them bring back Candy from season 1 in season 12. I'm like, that's a sweet callback. In fact, to me, I really felt like it was season 12 was like, to me, it kind of felt like them replaying their greatest hits with a different twist. Like that courtroom. Remember when Ricky defended Julian in court in season 12? And it was like a replay of if I can't smoke and swear, I'm fucked. Or like a different, a different take on that. And to even add to it, the judge in this was the prosecutor who was trying to prosecute Ricky. And in a strange turn of events, the judge ends up ruling in favor of Ricky and Julian in this. Spoiler alert, sorry. I was just looking at where it says Vancouver.
Good way to live your life, but I guess some people do that. Is this the pace and respect to this house to start with?
Yeah, like it's like almost like after season 1 ended, they never referred back to it ever again. So then when Candy appeared, it's like, oh damn, they remember that season happened. And they pointed out like where Candy is now compared to where she was in season 1, and where Julian is compared to was in season 1. She's like here, he's more kind of like here at the moment. He's trying to do this, but he's kind of here at the moment. And to be fair to Candy too, she was some good candy for the eye. Whoop, whoop. That Candy, not the season 10 Candy. Fuck no. And no disrespect. May she rest in peace. It's just, yeah, that character, not feeling the character. Yeah, and like, could those two characters have been any opposite? They had the same name in the same show, but like, could they have been any different? Or any more different? Dude, it would be, make one of them a man. That's how you make them different. I had to fire Randall from the Dirty Burger partnership because he was baked all the time. Sweaty bitch was high. Yeah, Sam fired me from the Dirty Burger. But it's all right. I can still make money getting high and mowing lawns, so it's all good. Man, it sucks how much Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys gets swept under the rug, because that was a great 1 hour special they did. You know, to be fair, with that specific character and how upfront and violent she was, and the fact, like, yeah, she's one of the rare exceptions where, like, yeah, she's going to inflict violence upon you, so it's man or woman, and plus with her size, all fair, pal. Yeah, this is WWE presents TPB. Yeah, it's like Night of Champions on the back. Actually, it is pretty much on the background. We're just doing Trailer Park Boy shit. Whoop whoop. That Trailer Park life.
He walked out here this evening. I just think the guys are fly short of a happy meal. I mean, what do you expect? Scarlett doesn't agree. Thousands of people around the world.
Yeah, we be making money ganking groceries.
You do realize there's been a lot of cycles over the years that have had millions of people following it, right? Doesn't make it right. That's going to straight right.
Yeah, as much as it sucks, and as much as I personally don't like violence, sometimes there are some individuals that, because their behavior and actions, and regardless of whatever gender they are, whatever group they're part of, sometimes motherfuckers need to get popped in the face. Way she goes, boys. Sometimes motherfuckers need to get popped in their face, put them back in their place. Word life. This is basic trailer mix. Word life. And you know what? I'm going to get a little bit personal here. I'm going to say this from personal experience. The way she fucking goes, boys. When I was in middle school, there was this bully who kept picking on me. I kept, and me being, me being me, like kind of, pacifist, trying to be like, let it slide. Maybe he'll leave me alone if I don't give him his reaction. He kept going until one day, I'll never forget this day, because this day happened to be September 11th, 2001. Also happened to be a half day for us at school. I'm getting on the bus, getting ready to go home about 1 o'clock after, like, oh shit, this just all went down. And then he starts giving me shit. He starts picking on me. I'm standing in the aisle of the bus. He starts giving it to me. I turn around. I'm like, all right, let's go, motherfucker. I turn around. He swings once at me. I duck. Come back. Right hook. I will never, ever forget. As soon as I made contact and the pop that made, every head in front of me on that bus turned simultaneously. And this dude grabs his jaw and falls to his ass. Before it could go any further, the bus driver gets involved, separates us, and then drags us both off the bus and takes us to the principal's office. Dude, that was an insane day, man. That really was a wild day. For like so many different reasons. In a lot of ways, Sammy actually would fit in Trailer Park Boys. Like, and I say this in all seriousness, I think Sami Zayn would be an entertaining character in Trailer Park Boys. He would fit in perfectly there. I think he would be a great character on that show.
This is their match. They believe in Sami Zayn.
Karrion Kross just collapsing to the center of the mat. This is dead weight for Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of similar.
Released by Karrion Kross, and it's almost like he suckered Zayn in.
Yes, he did. Mind games once again. Burn out your energy.
Oh, yeah, KO too. Oh, dude. Oh, my fuck. Ricky and Kevin Owens. There would be so much great content you could get with those two. Hey, anytime. We keeps it real here. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, and after that, great postscript to that. That dude never screwed with me again. Never screwed with me again. In fact, after that, he went out of his way to be nice to me. Which that kind of taught me a little bit of a lesson. I like to think I'm a peaceful person. I want to be pacifistic, but sometimes you just sometimes motherfucker gotta get knocked on their ass to learn their lesson. Way she goes, boys. The fucking way she goes.
The legs around the body of Sami Zayn, and Sami starting to fade. Nowhere to go. Kross has got him hooked good.
Yeah, but to be fair though, yeah, suspension, small price to pay. Like, if he never fucked with you again, yeah, suspension, small price to pay. I was also lucky enough too to where my parents had my back to where it's like, as long as you don't start it, we don't care if you finish it. Like if you get suspended at school, defending yourself from someone starting shit, we're not going to punish you at home. Now, if you're going around starting shit, that's a different story. Yeah, but unfortunately, that is the way life goes at times. I mean, many examples in the Bible of that, of people who are basically killed for doing the right thing. That's just the way of the world, man. But in a way, knowing you're doing the right thing, that's what helps you give you the strength to do it. And knowing if you're doing the right thing, God's in your corner. And that's all you need. All right, so we got Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross going on, pal. Yeah, for real. And Sami Zayn wins, pal. Which I would not have done. I would not have went with that finish. I would not have went with that finish. I would have had Kross going over dirty. And then he gets in Sami Zayn's face going, see, being a good guy gets you nowhere. That's why we need to work together. That would have been way more intriguing than just Sami beats him, moving on.
This felt like an eternity. I have no idea how this was Sami Zayn. It was all but over. Zayn fired up, got to the ropes, clothesline after clothesline in the corner.
Unless this is part of a work to make us believe that, which we've seen them. I don't know. Yeah, or what if he goes back to TNA and AAA? Who knows? Okay, yeah, considering you, yeah, wow, okay, looking at that, wow, shit, dude, yeah, you pay a price, a 2-day suspension, you're never fucked with again, they invite you to their table, and you become king. Yeah, I think you kind of made out pretty well on that one. And you know what? Credit to that bully and his group. They were humble enough to know, all right, you beat one of our own. You want to come in? Here you go. All right, we're at a package. I'm going to go take a quick piss break. Be right back. Yeet, yeet. Woo, woo, man, we're back. Yeet. Yes, I don't know if he still has bad blood from TNA yet, or still has bad blood from TNA from his last time there. And he was used very well in AAA. Him and Conan are boys. So, yeah, he would definitely get good treatment down there. Or over there. Now we're not at seeing it yet. What's up, yo? It's good to see you, pal. Yeet. No yeet. Yeet. No yeet. Dude, that's cool, man. Dude, sometimes there's some people that are They have some good tendencies. It's just their bad ones need to get humbled, and sometimes it takes an ass whooping to do it. But that's awesome, man. Been doing good, man. Been doing pretty good. I found out that I'm going to get my car back. It's going to get worked on. I just got to wait till it just kind of sucks that wait for my car to get back. It's going to be a few weeks, about a week and a half before I can get it back, roughly. But luckily, my main job, I can go in there and work inside, so that's all good. Yeah. Yeah, those times. Oof. Yeah, especially depending on what kind of area you're in, too. I say this to somebody who does DoorDash, too. Actually, let me pull it up real quick. So I've been doing it since 2018. Lifetime deliveries, 9,084. Yeah, unfortunately, I got in my car, I was in a parking lot, and this is while I was doing DoorDash. I got in my car, pulled out of the parking lot, or pulled out of the parking spot, went to go drive forward, run into this itty-bitty 2-foot-tall wall that I couldn't see over the hood of my soul because of how damn small it was. Estimates about going to cost about $7,600. Thank God, and I wholly mean this, thank God that it's not totaled out, and all I have to pay is a $750 deductible. Yeah, that's going to hurt, but I can take the bullet. Yeah, man, I'm so looking forward to finally getting it back. I go a county over because I know it's that much better. So I totally get that, Joseph. I'm the exact same way, lab rat. Like, yeah, I got a bit of a smart mouth, and yet, like, you could beat the shit out of me. I'm gonna get back up and keep talking shit. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Yep. Nobody wants to address what instigated it. Yeah, for real, man. Like 10. They got 10. Yeah, I only got to pay 10%. Cool, I'm good. I'm good with that, pal. And praise God. Yeet, yeet. No yeet there. All yeet. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Yep, you establish yourself. All right, you can take the beating, and you're not gonna back down. Nice, Kenny. Whoop whoop. Yeah, Ricky your way out of it, pal. Dude, Joseph, I could be on the ground, like busted lip, blood dripping down my face. Unless I'm unconscious, I'm getting back up and being like, "That all you got, bitch? Come on, I'm still standing."
To this one, but shut down just like that by this
right, Solo Sikoa.
Yep. Exactly, Kenny. I didn't hear no bell.
Like I said,
Nah, unfortunately for that, if I were to do that over, getting stiffed on the delivery, that I could go to jail for that.
With the clothesline, but he has all the physical gear that each superstar could ever wish for.
I would go to jail for that. That's why I wouldn't attempt it.
I think these two probably grew up brawling with each other. Oh, go.
Solo knew it was coming and again rolls out of harm's way.
Well, Sikoa, the street fighting check for the Islanders.
Solo out of the apron. And now we get
Oh, you mean like in the wrestling ring? Wrestling is a little bit different. Like, if it happens once, shit happens. We all make mistakes. Second time, hey, take it easy, lay off. Third time, all right, right back.
Biden his time, though he knows full well Jacob Fatu ain't gonna get counted out of these.
You should have stayed. You should have listened to me.
Yep, kind of like remember that episode of The Simpsons where Homer became a boxer? And because he could take a beating, he just took the beating and wore everybody out? Yeah, it sounds kind of like that.
Solo Sikoa outlives his purpose. The fact that you brought me in, you died to beat the championships. I don't need you anymore. I'm a big star on my own right, Solo.
That's your elite take.
Correct, though.
Blocked by Jacob and now Fatu fight back. Couple of well-placed fights by Jacob.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, not in the ring. Yeah, that's kind of more. That's one of those things where it's more accepted as part of the show, part of the script, and you could easily get off by saying, "Oh, it was an accident."
The advantage that formerly was gifted from Solo to Fatu.
So nobody's questioning.
Yes, they absolutely do.
Here's the man who really took over things from Roman Reigns, right? Now he's got this JC Mateos in his corner. Pat Jacob backing it up into the face.
Yeah, I sorted out as Kid Gorgeous. And as I kept fighting, I eventually became Kid Mo. Yes, Homer, I'm an angel. Pretty much, yeah. I think I'm not, depending on where you're at or what state or municipality or jurisdiction you're in. Yeah, it's kind of accepted that what happens in the ring is a physical contest, and whatever happens. Except with serious injury or death. Those might be some exceptions. Yeah. I don't know, man. Some guys have gotten worse in this new era. Whoop, whoop.
Right there to see if Jacob Fatu may give up. But Jacob, the United States champion, playing back.
There's so many great Simpsons quotes you could go back to.
Solo drops him to the right to one knee.
I mean, yeah, yes. I could, as far as the actual, like, I mean, outside of a few things that you could critique, sure. I thought Cena did well enough. I mean, sure didn't do any worse than Hogan or Warrior. Right, exactly, Lab Rat. You handled your stuff like adults, and if that meant you had to get physical to get it out of your system, you get a winner and a loser. Both men shake hands and acknowledge the results, and they have a beer afterward. Exactly. What happened to that? This toxic masculinity. No, if anything, that's how masculinity is supposed to be. Yes, like, dude, get Bret. Why aren't they getting Bret Hart in there to teach them how to throw punches? Like he's probably the best punch thrower that's still alive right now. See, press tab key to start. Let's see. I see Esk. I see Kataro. I see Pig Up, but I don't see any tab key. Dude, I got stories about that too, Yosef. Like, there was one dude who picked on me. One day we fought. Next day we were best friends. Yeah, that's just the weird way she goes. Where's my poking stick? Yeah, I would say get Scott Hall in there to teach people how to throw punches, or Kurt Hennig, but unfortunately, neither of them are with us anymore. I wash myself with a rag on a stick. Oh yeah, Disco. Yeah, Disco's another guy you could get in there to teach him how to throw punches. He threw a good punch. Well, I mean, get me Sable, pal. Whoop whoop. His punches are actually really good. Like, his are really good. Yeah, he taught Cross and I think Chris Bay how to punch. Give me Hikuleo, pal. Hikuleo makes his debut attacking Jacob Fatu. And he was one we saw back on Impact Attack a few years ago.
position.
Jacob Fatu is helpless. He's defenseless.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, that made more people more like, yeah, I do agree with that statement. And new United States champion, Solo Sikoa.
The shocking retirement.
No, they were not putting up with that shit. Yeah, unfortunately, I never got a chance to see like the heyday of the Monday Night Wars. I didn't start watching till about winter, spring of 2000. All I watched WWF at that time. Yeah, I think they'll all come back soon. Yeah, Solo on his own leading a faction is way better because Solo as a character is money right now. He's done such a great job improving. Man, who knows where they go from here? So it looks like we got a reformed bloodline, and Jacob Fatu's on his own. Except, well, I mean, I'm assuming Jimmy Uso is gonna end up joining him in this fight. Who are the other 2 or 3 to join them? Like I just said, I'm pretty sure Jimmy Uso is going to be one of the people who has his back. It's just, all right, who else is it going to be? That I don't know. I would love to see that so much. You get Haku on one side, Rikishi on the other, basically being like the elders for both groups. If Rikishi ever did come back to TV, I could see at least one stink face, and it'd be one they would make count. I think he is already. I think he is like in the signed to them. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, give me Mr. Fuji, pal, in hologram form. That'd be awesome.
You have to wonder if the WWE Women's Championship is going to be up for grabs at Night of Champions. Last night, Tiffany Stratton knocked off Nia Jackson in a standing match.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, Zilla's still he's still working the indies.
The WWE Women's Champion is celebrating.
Yeah, you could bring in Jay, absolutely. Yeah, Lance. Based on some of the things we've seen so far, I could see a little bit of a double turn. I could see them do a double turn where Rock fucks over Cena because Cody decided to sell his soul finally. I think it might be Lance Lab, right? Let me check.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is the finals. Queen of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, Lance is currently signed to NXT, but that's about it. I can see that being one of the possibilities. I'll say a likely scenario. Because you could do the thing where you have The Rock come out and say, I wanted Cody so all along. I just had to use you, John, as the tool to drive him to where it's like, okay, I got to abandon myself and sell my soul to beat you, John. And that's where you build the Cena redemption storyline from. Yep, we're just getting to it, pal. Whoop, whoop. Very true. That might have been. I don't know. I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening, Kenny. Like they do the story where, and they could easily, like, here's an easy on the fly fix that would make everything make sense. Rock kind of knew Cody was going to say no. That's why he got into Cena's ear first and got him to sell his soul to him. Then he reveals, I brought you to my side, Cena, just to drive Cody to the dark side to where he'd sell his soul to me just to beat you. Yeah. I could see a scenario happening where, it turns into a triple threat, kind of as a callback to Seth Rollins' first cash in. Whoop, whoop. And it got muted, like, there we go. Gonna pack another bowl. This is more smoky turkey time. Whoop, whoop.
His opportunity to change that. If she wins, she can go on in SummerSlam. If they want to go if Oscar wins, she would headline SummerSlam against the women's world champion. It was back in May of 2024. Last year in Backlash, Lyon, France. Jake Cargill and Bianca Belair took the tag team titles to the Warriors. Tyler Sane and Asuka. And it was on that night that Asuka injured her knee. That would cost her 13 months of action. Wade, will it come to play? Will that be in her head here tonight?
I don't think it will. Sometimes you have that kind of smack that, you want to take it as in you and you either fear them doing it again or you really want to get vengeance. It was a fairly injury, the one that wasn't a targeted attack on the Alaska. I don't think that will come into play the side of Alaska.
First time ever one-on-one between these two women. In 2020.
I honestly, I would see Seth cashing in on Cena or whoever has that title. Because they made it clear that's the bigger one. Like, I'll put it to you this way. The WWE, like, undisputed world title, that's like God. The world heavyweight title, that's more like Michael or Gabriel.
gotta hope that nowadays that you're known for really.
Wait, did Goldberg actually say that? I did not catch that interview.
Every trick in the book here tonight. Margo turn it around. It's the power you talked about, the side slam. Cover from the inside leg.
Yeah, that's the tough question. That one I can't. I can't come up with anything at this point in the time. I'm sure there is a way that can be done. I just, at this moment in time, I can't think of it.
Asuka was taken over. Now, you talk about the weakness in Target. One of the things I noticed in her semifinal matchup against Roxanne Perez was the fact that she got frustrated.
All right, Smoky Toki time. Whoop, whoop.
Four-time tag champ. She's won the Money in the Bank.
I mean, unless they wanted to go swerve on a swerve and you have Rock backing Seth in his group, and then what, like the world had like, and then ends up with Seth getting the, I don't know. Don't know.
Not a single thing has gone right for Jade Cargill right from the beginning. That is how good.
Now Asuka back to her feet. Drops Asuka.
Also, using full extension of those long limbs.
I don't see that one happening, Yosef, unfortunately. With, the whole McMahon, Janelle Grant lawsuit and Brock being named in it, as a sort of an accomplice to McMahon, sort of, kind of, allegedly. Yeah, I don't see that happening. No kidding, right, Lab Rat? Get me Jade Storm, pal.
Tough matchup when it comes to Asuka. So well skilled in everything.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Brock was extremely loyal to Vince. So yeah, I could see how he would think him going back to work there would be like a betrayal to him. Yeah, and Brock's doing just fine. He's in a cabin living off the grid with all the money in the world he could want. Like, yeah, he's set, pal. There was, and I thought there was some good in that. Overall, I thought it was cringe. Yeah, give me golden shower match, pal.
Kick down goes Target. Oscar will go for the cover here. And
this Cargill really is going to have to dig deep and come up with some answers here. She's on the ropes. She's in big trouble. And Asuka smells victory.
You know what? I'll give WWE their credit. If you're going to put Jade Cargill in her first high-profile, star-making match, who better to put her in the ring with than Asuka? Who will do a better job carrying her to that match than Asuka? Little Nettie Neidhart. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a Cena Cardona, unfortunately. What's that smell? Piss.
Just about hooking those arms as you pound on
back to the full arm bar now on Jade.
a massive eyebrow extension spot.
Turns into a hitting combination and a kick out. There's a big boot by Jade for Asuka. And now Cargill.
Right on.
Asuka, though, is going Jade and out. Asuka locked out Cargill.
Long way from the ropes.
Whoop, whoop. No. Unfortunately, I don't think we'd be able to, that would work out. Schedules and star power and whatnot. So we got the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Whoop whoop.
When I first went to this tournament, it felt like the world was on my shoulders. But you know what? For the people out there,
I don't know. That's a good question.
praise yourself because you are fighting for the booze. Don't let them tell you who you are.
Yeah, I know, man. Go back in time 20 years to Glastonbury and see what it's at. Like, give me some Oasis, pal.
It's coming for SummerSlam.
Well, remains to be seen who will be the WWE Women's champion at SummerSlam. Could be Dixie. Could be Naomi. Who's missed Money in the Bank. But Jade Cargill has an opportunity.
Unfortunately, I don't get that one. I apologize. Sorry, man.
Singles championship in WWE.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what time it is.
Too nice. Too many stars to count. SummerSlam on a whole nother level. WWE SummerSlam.
Man, I actually just did that for an HMG After Dark watch along. I missed that one. Damn, my bad.
For SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. Yes. In East Rutherford, New Jersey.
That movie's where I learned how great of an actress Carrie Fisher was. It's like, okay, wait a minute, that's Princess Leia. Like, that's very clearly Princess Leia, but at the same time, that's not Princess Leia. That's like some suburban mom.
We head back to the States and we get set for Monday Night Raw in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Monday night, wait, a very special start time of 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific against 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, all-time Coke. Yeah, very, very true.
East Coast 6 p.m.
Whoop, whoop.
Monday Night Raw, but a stacked card as well.
I remember watching it like years ago as a. I think I caught it on TV one time. It has like a in syndication or like on TBS or something or WGN or just wherever. And the one memory I always remember from it was like when the house blew up, and then you got Tom Hanks walking out like, "I'm all right." Meanwhile, like he's all burnt up. He's
This is going to be a banger as well, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks from tonight, Goldberg says his final match. Oh, perhaps, unless he wins the World Heavyweight Championship. It remains to be seen, but it's Saturday night's main event. Ring General Gunther versus.
Yeah, cutting the hair short did made a huge difference.
I want to remind everyone that immediately following Night of Champions, it's the Night of Champions post show.
Start doing DoorDash, Lab Rat. Whoop whoop.
Guest appearance on the post show, and we'll want to remind everyone about the Night of Champions recap podcast, which is available tonight and tomorrow morning.
Take me to the hospital. I've been blown up. Forget it. I'll take myself.
The shared history between these two is historic. The best of the world versus the greatest of all time.
Dude, Tom Hanks, one of the greatest actors of all time, despite some of the things he may or not have been involved in. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I'm glad you got to have that. That's amazing. Yeah, and Corey Feldman was great in that movie too. Yo, Rumsfeld, we got the pizza dudes coming. I've actually I've been made kind of pretty consistent money the last few years I've been doing DoorDash. I still do it today. But again, that could be my, area and the places I go to. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, keep those, man. Keep those. Yes, sir. This is the main event. Whoop whoop. Never heard of it. Sponsored by Rogaine and Hims and Bosley. Oh, are you talking about That's My Bush? You're talking about That's My Bush? Yes, I've seen that show. I actually have the DVD. Okay, yes, I have seen that. I thought that show was hysterical. Hey, George, you got some snoo on your lawn? Oh no, what's snoo? Nothing. What's snoo with you? Oh. Nice. Whoop whoop. Ride that. Yeah, there's some all right cartoons on Netflix. This is my neighborhood. Oh, that's a tough one. I would have to go back and watch because I've not seen it in a long time.
His opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in.
I think I watched the first season of that. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
The greatest of all time. 17. With his presence, one last time. He's the last real.
Get me Rudy Charles, pal.
WWE. They are 6-6 for the draw. In singles matchups against one another.
Oh, nice. Yeah, one of the things I remember most from that first season was like I forgot his name, the superhero character, like the macho superhero character was like, how cool is this? I've only been here one day and I've already found myself in a three-way.
First time in nearly 13 years, these two have done battle with a championship on the line. Side headlock by Cena as we
Oh, that's a tough one. There's a lot. There is a I can't. That's one I can't really think of off the top of my head. I would have to say, because like, so many. All right, Kenny, good hanging out and chatting with you, man. Whoop whoop. Hope we can keep you entertained for the rest of the show. Yeet yeet, and thank you for hanging and chatting. Always a pleasure, making it even more entertaining. Whoop whoop. Much love, yeet yeet. Yeah, like a cheap Superman. Yeah, it's a packed house tonight, pal. I like the very early SpongeBob, like when it very first came out. And then I grew up in a lot of Nickelodeon cartoons like Rugrats, Doug, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Angry Beavers.
That was the beginning of the clues that John Cena perhaps
And then the live action shows like What Would You Do? Wienerville, which is a goofy ass show, but it worked. Wild and Crazy Kids, Legends of the Hidden Temple. And then some of the actual sitcoms they had on the network, which were pretty good. Whoop whoop. Much love, brother. Yeet yeet. Take care, relax, have a great rest of your night. Yeet.
He's not the fan of that. When you saw the legacy, you can call that guy the greatest of all.
Yep, smile, look good on camera. Get into this. You're happy to be here.
They believe is the greatest of all time, who just happened to be the dirtiest player in the game. So I don't think.
Remember last time that one dude in the crowd who had that sign that said "Screw the haters," who said "Cancel Riyadh"? We're sold out.
We know how devastating that GTS is. Seen has tasted it enough in the past, and I can see the credit there. A real turn of heels there to get out of trouble.
And that's classic pop. Mind games. I'll slip you, John.
Classic Punk, but Punk really is a career-long antagonist who is now tasked with taking down 2025's ultimate villain.
I think it all got stolen by Paul Heyman, pal. And he gave a little bit to Braun Breaker.
Oh, look at Cena trying to power Punk up. What's Punk trying to do here? Awkward situation for both these men. She's got him in the AA position, at least momentarily. Punk will roll up from behind. Shoulders down in the kick out.
Cena might have lost in style, and certainly hasn't lost in power. John Cena still flying around massive weights at Hard Knock South in June. In Tampa. That one by CM Punk.
And Punk to the side, touching leg speed, floats right into the cover, and forces John to get the shoulder up. Punk knew he wasn't beating John there. That was just to say, hey, I got your number.
Yeah, but I do think the longer this match goes on, the more it benefits Cena. He's picking up a massive amount of ring rust and sitting back to WWE. I was highly critical of him for that epic rivalry with Drew McIntyre last year has really taken.
I can't have anything, fella.
From him before.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I'm not even the Irish guy in here anymore.
Punk again now. Cena. Looks like Punk was doing Punk in here, down the stretch.
I mean, even before it was me and Finley.
Page out of AJ Lee's playbook.
Oh, indeed. As a Punk
Well, at least then he kept his own separate brands.
We're going to power him up. And then go into the cover and Punk it more.
tweak something in the side of John Cena there, though, interestingly enough. Brief pause for Cena, but now back on the attack.
Is this the pace you expected?
From John Cena, absolutely. This is what we've seen from him since returning. This is historically the John Cena pace of play. John Cena controls the pace of matches, does things at this speed, methodically, he tends to win.
Cena with a kick right to the face. That clock Punk good. Punk's down.
And if you can pick up the pace against John Cena, you've got a much better chance. But the volume and the power of those out of opponents, so they quite simply cannot.
Oh, dude, for real, lad, Brad. That seems like a guy you want to have a night on the town with. And also because he's Sheamus, you know nobody's going to fuck with you. Because would you want to fuck with him in a shoot bar fight? No.
Cena back to his feet. Punk gets underneath. Breaker by Punk.
Yeah, and if somebody is stupid enough to step to him, well, your night's gonna be even more fun watching somebody get their ass beat.
And Punk gonna climb to the top rope. Cena's down in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And homage to the Marshall. Fucking elbow by Punk. And he says it's time to go night-night, John.
Absolute bullseye.
And this match is pretty much what it needs to be. Just basically them telling the story while, using their greatest hits. Which they have a lot to draw from, which means they can tell a pretty good story in here with it. And still have stuff to leave on the cutting room table. Or the cutting room floor.
A long way for the bottom rope.
I don't know if CM Punk has it in him to tap out.
Yeah, but how did he
Pass out, if anything.
And Punk now going to try to turn around and run the top of us. John Cena.
Shows the brilliance of CM Punk while it demonstrates.
The mission now applied to Cena. Cena's in trouble. If he taps, Punk wins the title. Shoulders down. Now force a break.
Oh, the brains just never stop working.
Oh, Cena.
Oh, this is incredible. This is why these are two of the greatest in history. Perfectly executed elbow drop. And this looked like
Yeah, me and Sheamus. Yeah, we all these guys, right, Sheamus?
Yeah, Cena, you saw the look on his face. He smells blood. Cena with Punk up again, looking for another attitude adjustment. Punk, though, will land on his feet, kick right to the midsection. Oh, he plants Cena with a DDT.
Punk is hurting back here. I don't know if he's going to be able to follow this up. He's going to try something, though.
You know what he's going to try with it?
Oh, yeah.
Punk going to turn the tables on Cena. Now Cena in trouble.
An insult to
And Cena trying to drag himself, get the hand on the rope and force a break here. Cena trying to hang on. Punk's got the thing here. And now the break will happen.
Punk had those hands in the perfect spot, kind of blocking the vision of John Cena, which is why it took about 5 seconds to actually grab that rope.
That's why a Punk took almost the full 5 seconds to break to continue the damage to Cena.
Cena wilting.
Yeah, for real though. If Cena's end of the deal was I get my hair back, well, yeah, at least he's getting his end on that.
17-time world champion. In front of a sellout crowd at Night of Champions in Kingdom Arena.
Is a look of on the eyes of John Cena. Resilient it may be, trying something, but he thought he'd be home and dry at this point.
Now Punk placed up on the top rope. Both of these men, exhaustion setting in.
Going through what they've been through.
Two big more attitude adjustments. Didn't want to see to go up for a big one, but Punk able to block.
He needed to.
And now Punk from the top. Oh.
This is 600 plus squat of John Cena. It's driving Cena this evening. Oh my God. John Cena just raw power this deep in the ring.
Give me Hollywood John Cena, pal.
The guts of Punk in this match tonight.
I don't know if Punk has any clue what he's just done. I don't know if the cogs are turning into his mind, but John Cena is fully aware. And that is a look of resigned failure for me.
John has his eyes trained on the WWE Championship. Oh, well, if disqualification means he keeps the title, what does I care? What does this new Cena care?
We know what he's chalking up here.
The referee warning Cena will be disqualified.
You think he cares?
Well, yeah. I'm gonna be disqualified. Whoopie do. I still keep the belt, right? Yeah. Okay then. Boom. Like, why wouldn't you do that?
Championship shot. He's trying, but then kicks out of the GTS.
Well, maybe the fans are starting to get to him. For the most part, it's an overwhelming look for Cena. Despite his actions. He allowed the fans to get to him there.
I don't know if I'm buying that explanation after what I've seen over the past few months from John Cena. Maybe he's just had his battle wrong and is making bad decisions.
Oh, he something to showing the injury top the timeline there.
Sorry about that. My apologies.
The upper hand, Cena dumps on an eight.
Get me ref bump, pal. Get me Seth Rollins surprise cash-in attempt, pal. Let's see how this goes.
That's a great point. Where normally you bring an official with you. So, well, let's not forget the long-standing issue, the long-standing hatred with Seth Rollins and Punk. And with the official outside the ring, what a better opportunity for Seth Rollins to screw CM Punk.
Well, there is hatred for over years and years, baby. You've hit the nail on the head, Joel. And the mission is simply screw over CM Punk.
And it's big, bad bruisers, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, flanking Seth Rollins.
Yeah, look at all that tan win. Look at Paul and Braun. To be fair, Paul's a little bit more a little bit more restraint.
Be a disqualification, but the referee can these boys can do whatever they want.
Punk is down and out. Referee Reed celebrating. Rollins is standing in the middle of the ring. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
I mean, I think it works. Yo, what's up, Frank Tash? Whoop whoop. Good to see you, pal. Hope all's well with you. Yeet yeet. Yeah, it was all right. It's been an all right show. I wouldn't say good, but all right.
Punk is busted open. He's beaten down and prone. But he's okay. And Penta comes out on the stage.
Yeah. Seth actually looks like a threat, and a lot of that is because of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, in my opinion. Man, at least they're making that like a synergy work together. Yeah, like Penta out of nowhere, like like at least that's where I'm at right now. Penta just came out and he's getting laid out by Braun Breaker. Now Sami Zayn. Yeah, I think because of how Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed have been built up as individuals, they're kind of an upgrade from AOP from like when you did this thing the first time. Yeah, I feel empty the entire locker room out, pal.
the end of the choice. They didn't want Rollins to cash in because then it would have been a triple threat. Now it's back to one-on-one.
Yeah, he's kind of dished like the whole like Met Gala walking up the Metropolitan stairs, wardrobe. So it seems like because of the whole thing with both guys having to fight off people interfering in the match, I like that. All right, I like that finish. I like that finish. That's the second time that John Cena's taken advantage of Rollins' stomp. First time was back at Elimination Chamber on CM Punk. Yeah, agreed, Lab Rat. That was a thought out finish. All right, so that is it for Night of Champions. Check something here real quick. However, that is not the end of the night. I'm going to do I'm not sure how long I'm going to go, but we're going to do a Twitch stream. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon whoop whoop in about 10, 15 minutes. But for the rest of the weekend, tomorrow we got The Wreckage and then HMG After Dark. Surprise. I did not think I was able to find this, but I did. On Archive, the Archive website, I found all 8 episodes of That's My Bush. And we are doing that tomorrow night for HMG After Dark. And of course, Monday Locker Room, Raw Watch Along, Impact Attack. But yeah, again, the night's not over yet, pal. It's Saturday night. Yeet, yeet. About 10, 15 minutes. We'll see you over on twitch.tv/LG Brandon whoop whoop. If not, have a great rest of your night. If you don't see you on one of the other shows, have a great rest of your weekend. Hope to catch you during the week. Take care, y'all. Whoop whoop, yeet yeet, Lab Rat, Frank, Kenny, Yosef. Much love, y'all. Take care. Whoop whoop.